The game between Man United and Leicester would always be one of cagey nature, and it turned out to be so. It's apparent that both teams respect each other's offensive prowess with the way they were set up to defend. From United goal kick situation, Rodgers instructed his players to defend from the front. But as soon as United managed to progress the ball into their half, Leicester players would retreat, sit back, and hope to counter with the pace of Harvey Barnes and Jamie Vardy up front. Meanwhile, Man United were similarly reluctant to commit too many players up front, given how dangerous Leicester have been transitioning from defense to offense this season. Solskjaer showed his strong intentions to prioritize defense over offense with his team selection. With Wan-Bissaka out injured, he deployed Lindelof out wide to face Harvey Barnes on the right-hand side. But he's not alone out wide. To add significantly more protection against Harvey Barnes' pace, Solskjaer put the similarly pacey winger Dan James in front of Lindelof. This was the second start in a row for Dan James, after he started against Leeds as well in the previous Premier League game. Both Leeds and Leicester were not afraid to take the game to their opponents, and James' inclusion into the starting 11 provided several merits for United, both offensively and defensively. Defensively, he's able to quickly get off his mark and press the closest player to him, which significantly disrupted the opponent's build-up play. Offensively, facing offensive sides like Leeds and Leicester, it's almost inevitable their defenses would eventually leave some gaps, which could be exploited by James. The focus on defensive solidity could not be more apparent with Solskjaer's decision to leave out Paul Pogba on the bench, and instead chose to deploy more conservative players like McTominay and Fred as the double midfield pivot. Both players did a great job screening the back four. A couple of times McTominay showed his defensive discipline to track back and make ball recoveries from promising situations for Leicester. His partner Fred was also tremendous in the same department, making ball recoveries and harassing Leicester midfield throughout the game. A rare start for Eric Bailly. After several months out on the sidelines, Man United could have someone in the central defense who possesses considerable pace to neutralize the runs in behind by Jamie Vardy. And yet, despite all this, United still managed to give away 2 cheap goals. There's no doubt in the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this United team. He created one big chance early in the game and made the assist for United's first goal. However, it was also Bruno who needlessly gave the ball away in United's defensive third, which then led to Barnes' equalizer. After United retaliated and seemingly scored the winning goal through Fernandes' strike in the 79th minute, United strangely let their guards down once again in the left-back area. Perez was simply given too much room at the edge of the penalty area to square the ball to Jamie Vardy for an easy tap-in. Frankly, United possessed enough talent in defense. Players like Maguire, Lindelof, Bailly, and Wan-Bissaka all possess physical strength and experience to dominate any forward line. But time and time again, United kept making needless mistakes in crucial moments, which frankly should be out of their system by now. In my opinion, these silly errors are the reason why United won't be challenging for the league this season. There were still promising signs for United though. If we look at United bench, there are high-quality players there who can make a difference every time they are on the pitch. When players like Van de Beek, Cavani, and even Pogba are all struggling to get into the team, it certainly shows United have got the squad to challenge for the title. Of course, a great squad means nothing without a good manager to take advantage of it. But right now, Solskjaer looks increasingly like the fit and able manager that can utilize his whole squad and get the best out of all players available to him. Early in the season, we've seen Juan Mata start several games on the bounce and produce several of his best performances in the United shirt. More recently, Ole's tactical flexibility allowed him to integrate Cavani into the team by sometimes shifting Martial to the left. This shift then produced a recent upturn in form for Edinson Cavani, who was once considered a PSG reject, while at the same time provided healthy competition for Martial, whose hot and cold form reared up its head again in this match. Once Cavani was brought on for Martial in the second half, he immediately made another super sub impact, similar to the Southampton match, by assisting Bruno's goal. Considering United got Cavani for free last summer, lots of credit must go to Solskjaer for bringing life back into his career. Also, early in the second half, when Leicester grew into the game and dominated possession, it's evident United needed to assert more control in midfield, which Ole quickly addressed by bringing on Paul Pogba for James. This switch ultimately altered the course of the match in United's favor. Again, these kinds of tactical changes are not possible without a huge squad that United possess and the tactical intelligence of the manager who made them. Arguably, Ole might have been a better manager in rotating his squad effectively, perhaps even better than Pep Guardiola at Man City. Pep certainly likes to rotate his players, but often to the detriment of the whole team by disrupting the rhythm of his players. However, Ole is a different manager. He's brought in a much healthier balance between rhythm and competition, which is encouraging to see for all United fans. His good management of the squad right now looks like one of the reasons why United have quietly and steadily climbed to the top rungs of the league ladder. Albeit United just dropped 2 precious points, at the moment United's top 4 future looks safe in Ole's hands. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment down below, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Catch you all soon, guys.